Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing.
All right, you guys, I have everything laid out on my dining room table. Well, majority of it. Some stuff is over there, and ignore all the bags I had everything in. I do have a few larger things on the coffee table, but for the most part, I have everything laid out here. So we're just gonna kind of go through everything. I will tell you where I got it and show you close-ups of that in case you guys are interested in buying any of this for your own home. Today, this is all brand new decor that is from Hobby Lobby and HomeGoods. I tried to organize this the best I could. I have ornaments, greenery and picks, trees, candles, and then just this is kind of like, this is all kind of like miscellaneous stuff. And you'll notice today is Halloween, so I do have stuff everywhere that I am in the process of undecorating today since it is the last day. But yeah, we're gonna get through this, and then I have to clean my house super fast before people come over for Halloween. So I'm gonna show you guys all the ornaments I got. I did get 2 sets of these at Hobby Lobby, and I got this color set for Everly's room. If you've seen the recent redo we did, or home makeover in her room, these colors fit the wallpaper and everything. So she does have a ton of pink decor from last year, but I felt like throwing in these colors would fall into that boho theme we have going. And I did grab another container of black. I did have black last year, but they had more texture. These are just very simple, like just shiny or glittery, and then matte. So we're gonna sprinkle those in with my flocked Christmas tree to give it some depth. Then we have these ginormous white ones. So these are basically the same thing, just different sizes. So these are normal sized ornaments. These are still fairly large, and then these are just like ginormous. So I got these white ones that all have glitter on them. So I know some people are glitter people, some are not. I most definitely am, because I just love the reflection that the lights on the Christmas tree gives. But yeah, I got the same thing in these 2 sizes to help add and fill up the tree. My goal this year is to legitimately make the whole tree just look as full as possible. I did get a new tree last Christmas, so I will link that here in case you're curious in seeing last year's decorating video. But it is a 9-foot tree because we have tall ceilings in our new house. So I did not have very many ornaments on it last year. So my goal this year is to completely fill it up. But anyway, got those, and then these are the even smaller versions with that white glitter texture. And then I'm not even sure what you would call this, because it's not, it kind of gives like mercury glass vibes, but it's not. It is just like this brushed textured look of gold, like a metallic gold. And I just thought it would look really pretty in the white tree. And then I did get these gold bells that are technically ornaments. I'm not sure if I'll put these on the tree. I think I may put them on the mantle or like hang them. And then I got tons of ribbon. I have never done ribbon before in my tree, so this will be a learning experience, but I found this ribbon at Hobby Lobby, and I love the ribbed effect to it, and then it has wiring in the edges, so it should be able to be pretty malleable. But I did get the sparkly red. This isn't like glitter that rubs off, it's just into the fabric, so you don't have to worry about that, but it does have a nice shimmer. And then the white is also the same. It has like a iridescent look almost to it. So I do think those will reflect really pretty. And then I grabbed this ribbon because I thought it was really pretty as well, but it will probably be very sheer. I think it's just gonna have a lot of sparkle to it. Okay, moving on to all of the greenery. This looks like a lot, but it's because it is a huge garland to go on the fireplace. But I love this. I did get it at Hobby Lobby, and so far everything has been Hobby Lobby. So I will tell you when we've switched over, but I did get this garland. It's huge. It is super fluffy, as you can tell, and it just bends. So I know I can like mold it. I'm gonna do the whole, like it goes across and then falls down the side. So this just looks so beautiful, and it looks realistic. It looks like cedar, and there's like even lighter pieces to make it look as real as possible. So I'm super excited about that. And then I got this wreath to hang above it. This is kind of like the setup I have right now of my mantle, so I'm gonna put this wreath up there. And I just think, I don't know, I go back and forth. I see the wreaths that have like tons of ornaments and all the flocked stuff, But I really like how simple this is, and I feel like I'll have so much going on the fireplace that just these little touches of gold glitter on here will look so beautiful up there, and kind of balance everything out. I think it speaks for itself. Very excited about that. Very pretty. I did get these 2 little trees from HomeGoods. So they're just a little potted fake plant that I think I'm gonna put in our office. I wanted to find a white pot like this with a flocked tree, but they didn't have any, and so I decided to go with these anyway for the office, since it is for Dylan and I both. I feel like this will bring a little bit more of a masculine look, but I also bought a ton of fake snow, so I may honestly sprinkle my own little bit on there. And I did get a ton of picks, so I have generally an idea of what I'm going to use everything for, but I wanted to have a variety. I did find these beautiful red berries that are glitter at Hobby Lobby. They also had these pretty pine, and it has just a very light dust of like a sparkled flock look, so it looks kind of icy, I guess. Got those. Then there's some of these that have just that white iridescent look, and this is really interesting. I've never noticed these before, so I'm not sure if they're new, but to me they're new. I've never noticed them. But it's a stem of bells. So bells are just really popular this year, the golden ones for sure that look antiquish like this. So they were almost out whenever I found these today at Hobby Lobby. So if you're interested in all about that look, you may get those instead of having to buy the big chunky bells that are super popular. And then I got 4 of these picks, which are pretty large, but they just have a mixture of different greenery textures, and then the pine cones in. And I think I'm going to use that as a layered effect on my dining room table. So I'm very interested. I have this very big vision, probably the biggest tablescape I've ever done in my life, but I have a very big idea of what that's going to look like, and I'm so excited to bring it to life. Now moving on to more of the trees, I did find this gorgeous hand-carved wooden tree at HomeGoods. It is so tall, so I think I'm going to use it with some height on the fireplace. They didn't have a smaller one, at least at my store, so I'm hoping having it paired with my candlesticks that are wooden will look good, and we'll just have like a 3-tiered effect. And then these porcelain trees were at Hobby Lobby. They're white with a little light dust of gold on the edges. So it has a very pretty touch to them. They do come in 2 sizes, so you have your tall and then you have your small. And then these trees kind of mimic that look. This is really popular, and I love the speckled ceramic look that's been out this year. I did get these from HomeGoods, and they are actually soap dispensers. So I got one for the kitchen and one for the guest bathroom or Everly's bathroom. So I just thought they were so cute and neutral for that white and this pop of gold. It's so pretty. And then I got all the candles. Well, not all, I got 3. But they are huge. Like this one right here is just ginormous, and I feel like my camera doesn't even give it justice to how big it is. But I did get this pretty red one, and then this green one that has a really pretty texture to it. And then I got this kind of light green with all the pine cones on it for our bathroom. So I'm excited about having all those, and I hope they last longer than a week, because y'all, I burn through candles like crazy. And then I did get these little mini bottle brush trees because I am going to do a DIY project, so you will have to stay tuned for that. It is part of the tablescape. That will actually be coming out next Monday, I think. I am going to be doing a collab with Just Daughtry, so I am so excited about doing that, but I will be showing you guys that whole DIY. And just a hint, these glass jars are a part of that. So I did find these at HomeGoods. It is just a glass jar that is, I don't even know if jar, it looks like a candle jar holder, whatever you want to call it, but it is actually glued to this wooden slice. And then there are 2 rectangular ones that match it. So I got those 3. And then I found these adorable stocking holders. I just love the black on the wood. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you will know that I'm having a crazy obsession with black, like to the point where I want to paint this whole entire area on my fireplace black and cover up the tile black and just have that whole thing. So I don't know, we may do that before Christmas gets here. And like I said earlier, I did buy a ton of fake snow, so that is part of a DIY project. And this isn't like really decor, but I saw this at HomeGoods and I could not pass it up because Everly loves Mickey and Minnie. So it was like a little mini baking set and like cookie cutters, and she's getting to the age now where she loves being in the kitchen with me. So I thought this would just be a really fun project this year to make some sugar cookies. And then, we're almost done. I'm like losing my breath. They did have this beautiful bell garland. I think I'm going to intertwine on my fireplace. And then they have these cute little lights at Hobby Lobby. So they do actually light up like little fairy lights, but the bulbs have fake snow and trees in them. They're so cute. So I think I'm gonna put those in Everly's room just because it's a little fun touch for her. And I did get a regular pack of just fairy lights. So to put that probably on the fireplace, and then some ornament hooks. I don't know if y'all were like me, but last year I like could not find any. So I was just throwing ornaments on my tree, hoping they would stay. And then obviously I have this beautiful tray. The handles are antlers, which I got it because this is gonna be a DIY project as well. I'm gonna do that cute little like snack tray where I use my Cricut and print out vinyl that will say like cookies here, Santa's milk, reindeer snacks, all that kind of thing. So I grabbed these just because they had the horns, so it made me think of the reindeer. So that will also be another project that we'll eventually get to. Anyway, we're moving on to the last few things that couldn't fit over there. I did get some white chargers to put on the dining table as part of that tablescape I was telling you guys about. I got these 4 white and gold placemats for the island. So I do have 4 chairs up there, and I just wanted to have a little bit of a setting so it looks dressed up for when people come over. But I thought it was still very simple because like this is what our countertop looks like. So I feel like it looks very pretty and bright. These cushions will also go on those bar stools that's at the island. So they're just a really nice red, like suede, very soft, and they look big enough like they're gonna fit. So hopefully they will fit my chair just fine. And I did get a ton of napkins at HomeGoods. I guess all of this is HomeGoods except for those chargers. That was Hobby Lobby. But I did get the set of napkins. I legitimately was looking for red and white stripes, so I'm so happy. And it was on a completely different aisle. It wasn't where all the other napkins were, so I'm so glad I found these. It's a set of 12, so it alternates with just plain red and then the stripes, so I think that will be really fun to dress up on the table. Then I found this set of 4 at HomeGoods as well of little towels that can go in the kitchen and the bathroom, so I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle it throughout the house, but we have this little candy cane, then just a regular little plaid look, more stripes, and then actual plaid. So I'm not even sure like what you would call this because I just said it was plaid, but that's actually plaid. But just cute little touches of red to put throughout the house. And then I finally caved and got one of these tree skirts. I'm guessing that's what it's called, but like the little basket that goes at the bottom of the tree so you don't have to actually put out a tree skirt. So I'm very excited to see how that looks with my white flocked tree. And I don't know, I was even thinking about it earlier. This will make it look like there's way more presents underneath the tree, because if you've ever like awkwardly stacked it on the tree stand, you can just like lean up the presents against it. So I'm very curious to see how all that looks when it's done. Then I found this beautiful knit blanket. It's just green and like this white neutral color, and it has these beautiful fringe pieces at the end. So I think I'll probably put that in our room to kind of dress up our bed since it's white. But just a nice little pop of the green in there will be so good. Anyway, you guys, that was everything, which was a ton. So please comment down below what was your favorite decor piece that we found today at Hobby Lobby or HomeGoods. Drop that comment below. I'd love to see what you're doing, if your style matches up with mine, if you're doing something completely different. Just leave that comment down below and I'd love to chat with you guys. And then stay tuned because it is November 1st. And that means constantly this month we're gonna have nothing but Christmas content. So I am so excited to be bringing that for you guys. Friday's video will be the living room and mantle, decorate with me. And then, like I said, Monday I will be doing the kitchen and the dining. So Lots of fun stuff coming up. So be sure that you have hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any of the future videos. And give this video a thumbs up if you made it all the way to the end of me talking, because you're an MVP, because that was a lot of talking. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Sleigh bells ringing,